Hello, welcome to OMAT. Glad you're here. We are going to get into all of these exercises in just a moment. But first, are you being yourself? You're going to be judged, but you're going to be judged no matter who you are, yourself or someone else. People judge the loud person and they judge the soft-spoken person. They judge the person who is a picky eater and they judge the person who eats whatever. So which one are you going to be? For me, it's a little bit easier to be myself because then I don't have to keep track of who this other person is, of the inevitable lies I will have to tell in order to keep that facade going. It's just a little bit easier to be myself once I discover who myself is. How do we discover who we are? Next time you do something very regular, put a little twist on it. Are you going for a walk? Do you go for a walk often? Jog a little bit for maybe 1 minute, see what it feels like. Do you continue to pass that art store? Next time you pass it, go inside, see what it feels like. All these little changes help you get comfortable with the vulnerability of something being different. And as you practice, the next vulnerability, the next change won't feel as massive because you're used to it. You're a little more comfortable with it. All right, so let's get more comfortable with these exercises because as we get comfortable, these are the kinds of exercises that help me find myself. When I get into, let's say, the present moment, that has become our first exercise. So let's do that. And sometimes when I practice that, all of a sudden you'll catch me slowing down. So which one is me, the slow one or the fast one? I've come to realize I'm every woman. So sometimes I'm slow, sometimes I'm fast. There's that version of me as well. And as we get present, as we recognize what that present being is for ourselves, 1 minute at a time, we get into our first exercise. Gratitude helps me find myself because I have to look for what I could be grateful for. What does a person like me recognize as something that needs to have gratitude? That's getting to know myself. Let's get to know ourselves through our gratitude by using that muscle right now. And let's wrap for now. Finding the water. I have to actually find it. And finding what you found. Maybe you found nothing. We don't have to have epiphanies after every one of these exercises, even though they're very mindful and they could bring us to some new knowledge. They don't have to every minute. Let's keep going. Let's get into our meditation exercise here. Maybe you can use meditation to slow down. Maybe you could use meditation to put pause on something that you've been thinking about relentlessly and you just need a break. Take that break. Let's follow our breath. Let's scan our body, whatever it is. Let's sit in any comfortable position, eyes opened or closed, and breathe. As we come back, let's find our water. Isn't it interesting that sitting and pausing is an exercise? Knowing that it's an exercise, let's give ourselves a break when we need that minute. Look at how we took it. Everything continues to move. The earth is still going. It's spinning. We're all right. Let's keep going. Let's go into our writing. If you disagree with me, write it down. Angry, write it down. Happy, write it down. Confused, don't know what you're feeling. You don't have to write feelings. It really could be anything. Let's see what comes out when we start with one word and keep going. Let's wrap for now. Find the water. And what'd you write? Was it deep? Was it shallow? Does it matter? No. Watch. Look at that. We're somewhere else already. We're stretching. We're already in the middle of stretching. We can't even think about what we just wrote or how meditation went. So let's get up. If we can get up, we're going to do a sun salutation or do, half the poses from the sun salutation, half that come from your body and mind, whatever you want to do. Let's get started. Inhale the arms up. Reach up, look up. And reach up in any way. Sometimes I bend one elbow and then the other. It's whatever you want. And fold forward, hanging over the feet, rounded back, bending the knees as much as feels good, and let's halfway lift. You flatten your back so it's parallel to the ground and look up. And let's get into a high plank. Plant your palms on the ground right where they are. Step your feet back into a high plank. Feel that strength of your body. Slowly lower all the way down. Once you're down, push your palms, chest comes up, head comes up, look up. Let's meet in down dog. Hips up into a down dog, upside down V. Maybe shaking the head here. Maybe getting the chest a little closer to the thighs. When you're ready, walk your feet towards your hands and then slowly rise up. Meeting the palms above the head, exhaling them down. Rest. Taking your time maybe by holding it here for one breath. Notice how we're not in a rush. We can get our water. There's always time for water. Let's find out. Let's get curious. What can my body do today? Get in that ready pose and go in. 3, 2, 1. And plank pose right now for today so you can feel happy about your decision. I did the plank when it was plank time, and that's 10 seconds in. Did you do the full 10 seconds or did you have to do 5 on, 5 off? Perfectly fine. Do what your body is telling you to do. 20 seconds in. Now, when you do what your body wants you to do, make sure that you're coordinating with your mind because your mind can hold your physical body up for 30 more seconds. Your mind can say, hey, I know the body wants to come down, but I'm going to find the strength from the mind, put it into the body for 20 more seconds just to see what today's plank could really, really look like. How much strength can I put in for 10 more seconds? Here we are at the countdown. What does this countdown mean to you? How do you finish as strong as your body and mind will let you just for today? For 3, 2, 1, you're done. That's a plank. Take your time. Come down off your plank. Stretch your way back. Relax on the ground for just a few seconds as you catch your breath. Find your water. Find the credit. What kind of credit do you want today? Here's your line of credit. What's going on? Who decides to come into this room to practice all these exercises? Somebody who really wants to find themselves and live this true existence by exercising and coming to consciousness so that they know, who am I out in the rest of the world? I can practice being that here, nice and safe. Let's keep going. Let's practice breaking procrastination so that I don't have to identify as a procrastinator anymore. I break that every day, and I stop identifying by taking action right now for 1 minute. Find the smallest task and do it right now. Let's wrap the task for now, which is part of the exercise. Sometimes it's hard to wrap and move forward. Let's use water to help. And take some credit here too. Take some credit after every exercise for giving it a go. It's very vulnerable. It could be very uncomfortable. As we sit in that discomfort, we become a little more comfortable with doing it again. Let's go into our connection minute. Maybe you need help from someone. Here's a chance to ask for help. Hey, can you meet me next week at 2? I want to talk about something. Or if you're feeling lonely, make a plan with someone. Say hello to someone. And this is a connection minute where don't worry about the result. Get in the vulnerability of looking for how you even want to connect with someone else. Let's get in that zone right now. Let's wrap the exercise for now. Finding water. Finding a way to feel satisfied with however that last minute went. That might be your hardest exercise, your easiest exercise, whatever it was. Let's shake it off into our final exercise of aerobics. We're going to see if we can get our heart rate going. If it's not a heart rate going day for you, take a slower exercise, but move something. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Move something. You have the ability to move something. Exercise that part so that you can keep using it. And that's 10 seconds already. How about this? Exercise the parts that you want to keep using. All right? If you value it, exercise it. And now that's 20 seconds. Congratulations. Let's see if you could put a little more energy into it. If you don't have that, that's fine. But check on your energy level. See what you have for 30 more seconds. We are more than halfway done already. You know that this is a minute-long total. So again, put whatever energy you have into this for 20 more seconds. We're not hurting ourselves. We're getting to meet the challenge. What does that look like? Are you breathing? Can you keep going for 10 seconds, knowing that we're at the countdown, bringing the best that your body and mind can do for today for 3, 2, 1, and you're done. Wow. We took OMAT again, 1 minute at a time. Great job. Thanks for doing it again today.